Sometime in the 11th century, in the thick green heart of the West African rainforest, a child was born in the land of Igodomigodo, the kingdom of the Edo people. His name was Eweka. He was the son of Prince Oba of Ife, a great Yoruba warrior said to rule over Igodomigodo after the people begged the spiritual leaders of Ife to send them a ruler who would bring order. But Oramia, proud and fierce, could not understand the customs of the Edo people. Their traditions clashed with his. Their language was strange, their spirits unfamiliar. Within a short time, conflicts arose between him and the elders. Frustrated, Oramia declared, "This land is a jungle, only fit for animals." And he returned to Ife, leaving behind his Edo wife, Erinide, who was already with child. The boy born to her was not like others. From birth, Eweka did not speak, not a cry, not a sound. People whispered. Some said he was cursed, some feared he was a spirit or a punishment from the gods. He was strong and intelligent, but silent. For years, he watched the bird. He studied the ways of the people. He followed warriors and mimicked their moves, but his mouth remained shut. The kingdom, leaderless and scattered, began to lose its strength. Clans fought for power. The priests could not agree. Thieves roamed freely. The once great Igodomigodo was falling apart. Then came the forest trial. According to legend, when Eweka was a young boy, the elders decided to test his spirit. They sent him into the sacred forest, where the leopards roamed and the spirits whispered. It was a trial of kingship. If he returned alive, he would be accepted as worthy. He was given no weapon, no food, just a cloth and a carved charm. That night, deep in the forest, a leopard appeared. Not just any leopard, a massive ancient beast, said to carry the soul of past kings. It stared at Eweka and glowered. But Eweka stood still. Then the boy opened his mouth for the first time, and he roared, louder than thunder, louder than drums. The leopard stepped back and bowed. The next morning, when the elders returned, they found Eweka sitting calmly, with the leopard curled beside him like a guardian. And he was speaking his first words. "I am not afraid. I am ready." With that, Eweka, I was crowned the first true Oba of Benin. He changed the name of the land from Igodomigodo to Ubini, which the Portuguese would later pronounce as Benin. Eweka rearranged the kingdom. He built a palace surrounded by massive moats and walls. He established royal guards, bronze casters, wood carvers, ivory sculptors, warriors, messengers, and spiritual leaders. He ruled not with fear, but with divine authority. He introduced the coral beads regalia, the leopard as the royal symbol, and the idea that Oba was not just a king, but a god on earth. Under Eweka, Benin grew strong. It expanded its influence through military might, trade, and diplomacy. Warriors of Benin were feared, and its arts were unmatched. Its streets were wide, its buildings orderly and its costume precise. Eweka did not conquer with chaos, he conquered with structure. But kingdoms rise and the kingdoms fall. Years after Eweka's death, his descendants continued to rule. Some were wise, some were cruel. One of the greatest was Oba Eweka the Great, who expanded Benin into an empire. But after centuries of power, internal struggles begin to tear the kingdom apart. Rival princes fought over succession. Some Obas ruled with blood and fire, earning the hatred of the people. Others weakened the kingdom with greed. Still, Benin stood through droughts, war, and foreign threats. Until 1897, that year, British forces arrived under the false pretense of diplomacy. But when one of their officers was killed during an unapproved visit, they launched a brutal punitive expedition. The city of Benin was burned, palaces looted, bronzes and artifacts stolen, shipped off to museums in London and Berlin. Oba of Benin, the sitting king, was exiled to Calabar. The dynasty collapsed. The kingdom fell under British control. But the story did not end there. Even in exile, the spirit of Benin survived. The people kept the traditions, the gods remained alive, and the descendants of Eweka kept the royal line. Today, the Oba of Benin still sits on the throne, not as a political ruler, but as a cultural and spiritual guardian. The leopard still roars in the hearts of the Edo people. The bronzes are still displayed in foreign halls, but the world now demands their return. And it all began with a silent boy, a sacred forest, and a roar that changed history. His name was Eweka I, the Leopard King of Benin.